I said I sat here a few minutes ago and debated. I looked at the time, it was 11:07, right? And I said, should I get on this evening, tonight, and say something to the mind of the people? And Facebook family and friends, y'all know I'll get on Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. But at the same time, YouTube, what's good with you, baby? What they do, baby boy? Baby girl, what's good with y'all? All the nieces and nephews in the earth, all the uncles and the aunties, all the moms and dads, the mothers and fathers, all the grandparents, grandmother and grandfather. Welcome to the Hourglass Era. And so, of course, y'all know I showed up, debated a little bit with it. Was feeling like I didn't really want to. I said, maybe I give them an hour. Then I looked at the time again after 11:07. It was 11:33. 1133. I say, should I get on and speak into the mind of the people? And I sat in my corner a few seconds ago, y'all, and I really truly contemplated not getting on. I really did. I was trying to find an excuse not to get on. But at the same time, I can tell y'all this. It wouldn't go down. It didn't go down like that. It did not. So I had to come. I had to come into my assignment and say, listen, what better way is to exit 1 year and then prepare and to enter into another? And so at the same time, you see they out there shooting, they out there doing their thing right now. You feel me? I'm just so glad not to be a part of it. I remember at one time in my life that I was a part of that whole construct. I was. Bring them big kazookas out. Bring them K's out. And it set the whole thing off. I remember setting there before with one on each arm. Just one in the corner of each arm like this. Like, I done did that before, y'all. I got one in the corner of this arm and one in the corner of that arm like this. Like, just about to set it all the way off, right? And I remember doing that. And I'm just so thankful for growth right now. I'm thankful for, maturity. I ain't saying they immature because they out there, like that's just what they do. I'm just here on assignment. And so at the same time, y'all know I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health conscious coach, your intellectual content creator, and I'm also your podcast professor, right? And so I came tonight, really, really almost truly by force because I got people around me and say, hey, nobody ain't gonna be wanting to hear that right now. And that's okay. They'll catch it later. And so at the same time, I wanted to just talk my way into the new dimension. It just hit right now, y'all. Welcome to the new dimension. Ooh-wee. I said, welcome to the new dimension. Your dimension has arrived. And I'm here to tell you that 2025, 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. And so 2025 is equal to 9. 0 has no value. And so at the same time, we know that 2025 is equal to 9. And welcome to the new dimension. And 9 is also the number by which we understand that we're going to be exiting one thing, but we're entering into another. I just had to share with the mind of the people that you can't enter without exiting. How can you enter the threshold of the front door of your house without exiting from the outside and entering into the inside? There's an entrance and an exit plan that's happening in the earth right now. And so at the same time, I had to come on, even when I fought it, I had to come on and get to the hourglass era, so I can tell you, you're going to have to be cognitively aware of how you move in this season of your life, sir. Amen. You're going to have to be cognitively aware how you move in this season. This is a new dimension that you just entered. You just exit one and you enter into another. So I came tonight, early this morning, 12 o'clock. Sat down here at probably about 11:40. You heard I said, I ain't scared of you. 11:40. And at the same time, now it's 12. And so at the same time, wealthy risings, y'all. Did you hear me? Wealthy risings. That's the new word. I ain't saying good morning no more. Now that I understand the real true connotation of the word, I said wealthy risings, wealthy risings, wealthy risings, wealthy risings, wealthy risings, wealthy risings. Yeah, wealthy risings. Come on into the wealth and the knowledge and the understanding and the comprehension of it all. We might as well go ahead and enhance our territory and enlarge our borders. Don't take the limitations off of our minds. We might as well go ahead on and go in. If we're going to do it, we might as well do it. This is the year to get it done. Ain't no reason not to, soldier. Hey, Sojet, there's no reason not to put your mind to the task at hand and accomplish and become successful. You are a success story. You can write your own script in this year, sir. All you got to do is change your mindset. Did you hear me? There's a mindset shifting that's going to have to change. You're going to have to come into your aha moment and realize who you are in the mirror. What does the mirror say to you, sir? Hey, ma'am, what does the mirror say to you? When you look at yourself in the mirror, what is it saying? What is it reflecting back to you? You got to ask yourself that, new Facebook. Hey, YouTube, you're going to have to ask yourself that, baby girl. Hey, baby boy, you're going to have to ask yourself, what is it about this year and this new up and coming year that I'm supposed to do different? You're going to have to ask yourself these questions in the mirror. What should I be doing different? Because you already know you can't do the same thing and expect a different result. That's insanity. I say you can't do the same thing and expect a different result. That is insanity. And y'all see what I'm drinking tonight? Carrot juice. Y'all know I don't drink. But I'm going to drink me. I'm going to toast with y'all with some carrot juice. Y'all can have whatever alcoholic beverage y'all want on y'all tip. It just does my body bad. I can't even drink a beer. Sometimes, if the truth be told, I want an ice cold Corona. If the truth be told. But now I know that it does my body bad, so I can't drink. I don't remember the last time I had even a glass of wine or champagne. I don't drink. So at the same time, people get mad at me all the time because they know I ain't on their dime. And so as I sit here and sip my carrot juice, as I sit here and speak into the mind of the people, I ain't fearing. I'm fearless because I have a calling and an assignment to do. I've been called, challenged, and changed possibly by this assignment. And on October 15, 2022, the creator of all things said, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. I have not taken you through all the things that I've brought you through and brought you out of. I didn't bring you through all those things, sir, just for you to sit back on the sidelines of life and don't proclaim. and don't herald. Like the Miami Herald, you got to herald. You're going to have to speak what you want into the atmosphere and watch the atmosphere give you exactly what you've spoken. But you're going to have to know that there's power of life and death in the tongue. And so you might as well speak life, because life is at the top side of the hourglass. Death is at the bottom. Life got to be at the top side of the hourglass where health, wellness, and well-being is. The bottom side of the hourglass is going to offer you death, destruction, and dis-ease. Where they get the word disease from. Dis-ease in your body. And so at the same time as we have entered into a new dimension, but yet and still, we exited the other. And so right now, as we embark upon a new endeavor, a new level, a new vibration, a new frequency, a new energy, your energy precedes you, sir. How you move in the atmosphere is going to be determined a lot about how you move. And how people gonna accept you or gravitate towards you by how you move, because your movements in this new season gonna have to be moved with conscious thoughts and understanding and comprehension that you can't burn bridges. You're gonna have to move with a certain amount of charisma. Be charismatic in your movement in the earth. Did you hear me? I say be charismatic in your movement, ma'am. Hey, bro, be charismatic. Show some charisma in your thought process and how you allow your energy and your aura to precede you in this new season. And so this morning, early this morning, it's 12:01 this morning time, y'all. Grand risings, my brothers and my sisters. Grand risings. Wake up to the newness of it all. A new thought, a new continence, a new value, a new worth. I like that word. A new purpose, a new intention, a new accomplishment, a new advancement, a new increase. This is the year of increase and expansion. And so at the same time, all you got to do is put your mind and finally wake up and have your own aha moment and say, I don't want to continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. That has to be insanity. And so at the same time, you might as well come and have your own aha moment. And I do that extremely well with the Carl Rogers therapy sessions that I have. I'll hold that big mirror up to you. And I'll stand behind the mirror and I'll ask you questions. But when you answer those questions, you will be reflecting in the mirror by which you see yourself. I'm standing behind the mirror. And I'm going to ask you some questions. How you feel about yourself? When you look in the mirror in the morning and you stand across that from that white bowl and you brushing your teeth, how you feel in the mirror when you look in the mirror? How do you feel about yourself? What does the mirror say to you? What is it saying? I want to have the answer. I want you to answer it. Does it say victory or conqueror? What does it say to you? Does it say a loser? You taking the L? You a loser? How you feel? Are you a winner? Do you have more W's in your win column than you do L's in your loss column? How do you view yourself, sir? How do you view yourself, ma'am? Hey, sis. Hey, cuzzo. Hey, bro. How you view yourself, my brother, is going to determine how far you go. It's gonna speak volumes now, how you see yourself in the mirror when you get up tomorrow morning and you look at yourself in the mirror. It's gonna say something to you. I know people that can't even stand to see themselves in the mirror. They can't even stand to see themselves look in the mirror. They pass by the mirror so quick they don't even want to see their reflection in the car, in a shining car. They don't feel good about themselves. And so at the same time, I'm here this morning, early in the morning. It's after 12 now, y'all. We made it. You know how many people would trade places with you, sir? You know how many people right now would trade places with you, ma'am? Right now, that died in the early part of this year? They'll trade places with you right now. I promise you they will. So if you're on this earth right now, you have purpose. And you might as well fulfill it. You might as well go ahead on and start strategizing about how to fulfill your purpose on the earth, sir. Amen. You might as well start strategizing about how am I going to fulfill my purpose? How am I going to be impactful in the earth? That I can leave a legacy behind for my children's children's children. Yeah. And so it's all here for the taking. All you got to do is make one conscious decision. That's all you need, soldier. Baby girl, that's all you're going to need is one conscious decision. That I'm ready to do better. I'm ready to put my best foot forward. How about that? I like that statement. I'm more than a conqueror in the atmosphere. I am more than a conqueror. I might have took some L's, but we already know in order to have a message, you're going to have to go through some mess. Hey, did you hear me? I say in order to have a message, you're going to have to go through the first 4 letters of that word, mess. In order to be a messenger, in order to have a message, you're going to have to go through some mess. And in order to have a testimony, you're going to have to go through a test. Those first 4 letters, test, T-E-S-T. 4 is the number of testing. And so I came. I've saw and I've conquered. I conquered the stagnation and the preventative measures that I was trying to prevent myself from coming here and going into the new year, you know what I'm saying, with a strong, urgent message for the hearer of this word. I got a strong, urgent message for the people that's under the sound of my voice at this moment. And so you might as well come on into the new dimension. You're here, regardless of the fact. You're in the new dimension. The old dimension just left a few minutes ago, and now we're standing in a new dimension. We're standing in a new level, a new realm. That's the word. We're standing in a new realm. And so at the same time I came, I sat here true enough and kind of pondered it, whether or not I would come and speak now. But the creator of all things said, boy, if you don't say something to the mind of the people, your year might not even be what it's supposed to be. You better start being obedient, sir. Because obedience is better than sacrifice, ma'am. You better start knowing and being intentional about your moves. Because this ain't the time to be playing with no foolish movement in the earth. This ain't the time. Nor is this the season. Nor is this the moment in time by which you think you should not be doing it. You better be doing something. Because those old keys that unlocked the doors before that pandemic, they got a whole other pandemic coming back. They missed the L between the P and the A. They got a whole other pandemic planned for y'all. So at the same time, we might as well be real. And like I said, when you look in that mirror, like the creator of all things showed me the other day, I looked in the mirror and it reflected down at the sink. And my sink has a big arch for the faucet. He told me to tell the people, you know how many times I done brushed my teeth in a sink since I've been born? I'm 57 years old. I'm almost 60. You know how many times I done been to a sink and never got this revelation? And so at the same time, the creator of all things, day before yesterday, said, tell them. I got this revelation looking in the mirror. He said, tell them to become a faucet and a fountain. This is the year for you to pour out your innermost being, your innermost spirit into the earth. You're going to have to be a faucet and not a drain. Did you hear me? I said you might as well become a faucet and start pouring into your children. Pour into their little small creative minds. Start speaking into your grandchildren and your great-grands. Speak into their minds. Their mind is fertile. And the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And their mind is fertile and is full of fertile soil. Your mind is full of fertile soil. And depending on what you plant in that fertile soil, what I'm discovering is that at the same time, the soil can't even determine what you've planted. So at the same time, you're going to have to dig 2 holes in the fertile soil of your mind, man. Hey, bro, you're going to have to dig 2 holes in the fertile soil of your mind, Facebook. You too, did you hear me? You're going to have to dig 2 holes in the fertile soil of your mind. 1 hole will be for your dreams. Old man dream dreams, young man see vision. So at the same time, it's your 1 hole will have to be for your visions, your dreams, and then the other hole must be for your doubts. All your limiting beliefs, all of the beliefs that you have about yourself that you feel as though you can't do it. Yeah, all that's gonna have to be unthunked. You hear what I said? I ain't scared of you. You might as well unthink those thoughts that don't serve you no more. You got to unthink those thoughts. Unthink them. Those old thoughts that you thought one time before. You heard what I said? I said them old thoughts that you thought you thought one time before. Back in the day. 2-3 months ago, back in the days. 6 months ago, back in the day. 8 months ago. Yeah, a year ago, them thoughts that you once thought, I'm telling you right now, they're not gonna unlock the doors of this new season in your life. So you're gonna have to come up with new strategies and new plans and new purposes. Yeah. You just exited one dimension and now you're entering into another. And so I came today having like wrestled with the idea. If I owe the creator of all things something, I apologize, sir. If I owe you an apology, I really sincerely apologize to you, sir, for just even brain wrestling with the idea. I should just came on in and showed all the way up, but I was kind of debating whether I would stand in the front of the mind of the people and offer them something to come and feast off of in this new year. Because I'm telling you right now, people don't even know that in order to be planted, what must happen to you? In order to be planted, what you gotta do? get planted, I'm telling you right now, you gotta be buried. And so you're gonna bury it. But I promise you, the seed that you are, ma'am, I know it might be dark in the fertile soil that you gotta get planted into. It's gonna be segregation and separation for a while. I had to go through it when I went to prison. I did 3.5 years in a penitentiary. But I'm a seed. And so in order to build into this big, strong oak tree that I am right now, I must had to be planted back in the day. Yeah. So in order to be planted, you must be buried. And so we burying ourselves intentionally. Because at the same time, we desire to germinate. We desire to create and become. We desire to go ahead on and believe. And so, we're here, y'all. You can show me your scars. In this up and coming season, show folk your scars. I'm an open book at this moment. I fell off the top shelf long time ago. Did you hear me? I said I fell off the top shelf long time ago. I'm a dented can. But I have a question for you, sir. In the midst of my can being dented, my external value being dented, I'm a dented can because I fell off the top shelf long time ago. But my question to you is, the contents within the can still good? Ooh-wee. Did you hear me? I say, is the contents within the can, your can, is it still some good? Can you still eat from it? Just because the can is dented don't mean that the contents is not edible, salvageable. And so he has, and so wealthy risings, y'all. If you're gonna be anything this year, be a fountain and not a drain. Be a faucet. Make sure you pour into your people that's around you, because you are responsible for the individuals you entertain. Did you hear me? I say you are responsible for the individuals that you entertain. You're responsible for that mind. You're responsible for that soul. You're responsible. And so, y'all know I came. I've saw and I've conquered. The man, the myth, the legend. Ooh-wee. I say I am the man, the myth, the legend. But I've came here this evening and this morning with an attitude of gratitude. I really have an attitude of gratitude. I'm thankful. I'm appreciative. I am forever grateful for being first and foremost for the call that's upon my life. But secondly, for me to answer the call. I had to answer it. I had to answer the call. And so with me today, this year, we're gonna keep it all blood raw in here. In the Hourglass Era, it's gonna be a safe space for you to come and show your scars and be vulnerable. We all have them. I told you I'm a dented can. I fell off the top shelf long time ago. So I'm scarred. But you have the ability to come into the hourglass concepts and narratives and understanding and be vulnerable showing your scars, because we all have them. We all fell off the skates and the skateboard and skinned our knees, and we have some healed scars. They're not open and they're not gushing blood, but you see the scar by which you once had it. If your skin is like mine, a keloid, you know you done been scarred. And so you can have the ability to show your scars in my presence, because I show mine in your presence. I have no other reason to be here. I promise you, I'm not here in the flesh. I'm here on my assignment, standing in my purpose, understanding my value, understanding my worth, understanding the reason why I had to go through everything I went through in this thing called life, through life's curriculum. I said I had to understand it and accept it and acknowledge the fact that everything I had been through in this thing called life had purpose stamped all over it. So it brought me to this moment right here where I am. But I'm forever thankful. I'm forever grateful. I'm forever covered. Did you hear me? I say I'm forever covered. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I'm forever covered. Did you hear me? I said I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I'm forever covered. And sometimes the Creator of all things will cover you even in the midst of it all. He'll cover you, and he'll let stuff pass over you because you're covered. And so at the same time, I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought provoker. I'm on assignment, your health conscious coach, your intellectual content creator, but I'm also your podcast professor. And so I'm covered, y'all. We're all covered here in the Hourglass, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought provoker, and I am gone. I appreciate y'all chiming in with me this morning. Early in the wee hours of the morning, I'm still standing. We made it, y'all, to 2025. We made it. Yes, we did. We made it. We here now in the new dimension. Did you hear me? I said we here now in the new dimension. We here. We here now. Welcome to your new dimension. Grand rise, wealthy risings. Did you hear me? I said wealthy risings. I'm gone. I'm thankful for y'all coming in this evening. I'm thankful for y'all understanding that you now have a charge to keep. A charge that I have. A God to glorify in this present age. Reach beyond the sky. We got to become fountains. We'll never be a drain. I don't want to drain nobody of their resources, of their money, of their time, their energy. We're not drains. We are faucets. We are fountains. Pour. Ooh-wee. I said pour, man. Hey, sir, you might as well pour and become a fountain, never being a drain. And so at the same time, I'm gone, y'all. Remember, y'all responsible for who you entertain. Be careful. Be blessed. And I'll see y'all on the other side.